Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing on, jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing and now the jingle hop jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells rock, jingle bells rock.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ronnie Show. So glad you could be with us on day number 10 of our 12 Days of Christmas. So glad you could be with us here this evening. You might be wondering, Ronnie, why are you chewing gum? You never usually chew gum on air. Number one, I don't. And two, I'm doing it for a specific reason, which we're going to talk about. If you know, I haven't been feeling great the last, week and a half, basically. I feel fine. I feel like it's back to normal, but I guess it isn't. So let's get talking. All right, thank you. You guys are just the best audience in the world, and I couldn't ask for anything more. So thank you for that. Let's stretch. There we go. Okay, now my hair's gonna get messed up because of the fan, which is just great. In fact, I'm gonna take this piece of gum out of my mouth so I can talk. I probably shouldn't stick it there, but you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be eating it afterwards anyway, so I can kind of just stick it wherever I want. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So might have been wondering, Ronnie, why are you chewing gum? Well, let's kind of dial it back to a week and a half ago. Not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. After the Musketeers 3-game win in a row weekend, that night when I got back, I started to feel sick. I was just sneezing and snot was running out of my nose. That was kind of the beginning stages of my cold. Now, usually it starts with, the back of my throat not feeling right. That's usually how it starts. But that wasn't the case, at least this time. And then Sunday it just got progressively worse, and then I was just so exhausted. I mean, really, I was. It was horrible. I slept a good majority of the day on Sunday after I had gotten back home. And then Monday, I pretty much stayed in bed all day on Monday. And then Tuesday was when I first really got up and was out and about. So that was good. I was still a little sick, but it wasn't, I could still do stuff, I could actually do things. So yeah, that was Tuesday. And Wednesday, I thought pretty much everything was kind of back to normal. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, weekend went fine. And then all of a sudden yesterday, I realized that, I can't really hear very well out of my left ear. Now, I could still hear stuff, but it's kind of muffled. If I was trying to listen to something on my phone and I put it up to my ear, I could still hear it pretty good, but, it almost feels like there's something in your ear that's, blocking the sound out or something like that, or trying to at least. So, yeah, yesterday when I had it, I could not stand it at all. I was trying all I could to try and get over it, and to do this and to do that. But it still was like that. And I thought, maybe today, after I had slept, a day or so, that it would be better today. And I will say it has been a little better today. I haven't been oh God, I hate this, I'm gonna try to basically just, make it stop or whatever. I haven't been like that, but I think that's just because by now I'm just kind of used to it. So you know, I just kind of go on with everyday life. Although last night I was looking up ways online to try and stop it. And before you come out and say, Ronnie, you shouldn't use Google for things like that, it linked to me the 2 videos from actual doctors who were giving strategies and ways to where, you know, basically my ear would pop and it would go back to normal. Excuse me. That was a nasty cough, wasn't it? So maybe I'm still not over my cold yet after that. But anyway, as I was trying to say, they were using all these techniques of, you know, excuse me, basically breathe through your nose. And, you know, I think there was one where if you put both fingers behind your ears and then go like that, then maybe, I mean, it kind of worked. I mean, some of these methods I've tried to, you know, in fact, the reason why I was chewing gum, because that was one of the things to do when, you know, things are like that. When your ear is like that. And I think it's trying to, like, pop, but it's not popping, if that makes sense. Like, I could feel it. Like, it's right there. Like, it's trying to just break through. And I'm hoping by the end of the day today that, you know, maybe it will break through. Because it's just before noon as we're filming this. So, yeah, hopefully it can just break through. And I can hear clearly. So, yeah. I mean, I can still hear clearly now. Like, if you were to put something, you know, if you were to give me headphones or something like that, you know, I could still hear pretty good what's, you know, going into my ear. But, you know, it just feels like there's something in the way of getting the full sound in. So, yeah, that's been my problem these last couple of days. And I've had this before. Like, this is nothing new to me. Like, I've had this before. And usually I looked it up, it said within a couple of days to a week, it should all go away. And I am going to trust Google on that. But, I probably shouldn't, but I am just for the sake, you know, because it is the holidays, you know, I'm sure there's not very many doctors that are, you know, obviously, having appointments and things like that. I mean, urgent care is open, but, like, I don't know. I think they said after, like, 2 weeks, if it's still going on, you know, call your doctor, things like that. I will say I have had an ear infection before, but it was, like, when I was way younger. And I feel like if it was infected, like, it would be hurting a lot more, and I would be in a lot more pain. But really yesterday, I just kind of felt the sharp pain here and there. Like, 1 second it would be there, and then the next second it would be gone. So I don't think that would count as an infection, but, you know, who knows? Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I really don't know. I know a lot of people try to play doctor and, you know, think they know it all and things like that. Well, 100% of the time they don't. So I'm not, and luckily enough, I'm not one of those people. So, yeah. I mean, usually when there's something wrong like this, like, I would honestly just, like, book an appointment as soon as I can and this, that, and the other thing. So, just to get it solved. There was one that said, you know, there's a chance that, you know, there could be just a whole lot of wax, like, in your ear. And my mom actually had this about a couple of years ago where her ear was just filled with wax, but it was, like, deep down or whatever, so, like, she wasn't going to be able to get it. So they had to, like, basically clean her ears. They had, like, a spray bottle and a squirt bottle and, like, put water down there. I hope I don't have to do that, but yeah, I'm gonna see, you know, hopefully by the end of the week it should go away. I'm kind of hoping by tomorrow night when we have our Christmas with family and things like that, you know, I'm hoping that it'll be all gone, but you just never know. So, yeah, we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best, I think that's all we can do. So, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, it's day 10 of our 12 days of giveaways, so yeah, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. It is day 10 of our 12 days of Christmas, and that means we've got so many prizes to give away. Over $3,000 worth of prizes, and it's going to everybody in our studio audience and 3 lucky home viewers. So, yeah, of course we have 5 prizes per each prize pack. And they said yawning will maybe make your ears pop and then you'll hear normally again. Yeah, I think my issue is I just need to have my ears pop at some point and then I should be okay. But, and hopefully that will be the case when it happens. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping, you know, by tomorrow night, you know, if there is still kind of like a muffled sound, it'll be a lot more clearer than it is right now. But we'll have to see. In fact, I think it's a lot more clearer today than it was yesterday. So I think we're heading in the right direction. So, yeah, because obviously, I already kind of talked about that in the last segment. So, yeah, you can go back and look at that. But, alrighty, our very first prize is an Xbox 360. So, yes, I know it might be an old game, but it's an updated version of it. So, yeah, updated console, I should say. And up next, we have an iPhone 13. Yes, very nice. Very, very nice. Up next, I don't know when you would use these, but, you know, if you've got, like, a motorcycle or, well, I guess you can kind of use them anytime. Plus, there's 2 of these, and it's his and hers leather jackets. So, yeah, those are very nice. They're worth over $1,500, so they better be nice. Alrighty, and then up next, 2 prizes left to go. I mean, everybody needs this specific product. Everybody. It doesn't matter what your age is, what gender you are, what ethnicity you are, you know, it doesn't matter. Everybody needs this. And it's a lifetime supply worth almost $3,000 worth of it. It is toothpaste for life. A lifetime supply of toothpaste. So, yeah, that's, like I said, almost $3,000 worth. So there you go. And then finally, of course, we always have to have a nice prize. Now, normally it's been a trip, but this isn't a trip. But I just think they're so good that I think all of you need a lifetime supply of this product too. You'll mainly only use it about 3 or 4 months. Well, unless you live in California or in Arizona or out west somewhere, then you'll probably use these a whole lot more. But it's a lifetime supply of Bomb Pops. Yes. So good. I love Bomb Pops. So yeah. If you want to win all these prizes, then call 090-113-23-000, 090-113-23-000. Lines will close at 3 a.m. Eastern Time tonight. And remember, we're picking 3 lucky winners to win over $10,000 worth in prizes we've given away here tonight. So, yeah, or text the word 10 to 84444. You can make 5 entries per voting method, but each entry will cost you 25 cents. So yeah, but hey, $2.50 to win over $10,000 in prizes. I mean, that's pretty darn good stuff. We'll take a break and wrap things up right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Well, what did we learn here tonight? I don't know why I said that weird, but I think it's that, well, even though the sound out of my left ear is still muffled, it has been getting better, for sure. I mean, yesterday, I think, has been the worst day. Like, I've been able to hear better out of my left ear today than I did yesterday when I first had the problem, so that's good. And there's really been no pain either, so I should be okay. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by